Hey ho, welcome back to the build of the large station, Scalescenes main station. We got on a bit further than we did last time, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be here, would I? But we haven't got any further yet with the coal shed, which we'd also downloaded to try and use up some of the cardboard which was left over from the station build. If you're a bit like me and you're a bit of a fanatic about building these things, you don't have to worry about it, because we need on our layout upstairs another 2 sets of low relief what do they call it, terraced houses. Yeah, we need a couple more sets of 4 to go along next to the canal up on the top there. So we need those. We need, I've decided that next to the large station that we're building, I'm going to put a row behind the station, as it were, up against the wall. I'm going to put some low relief, I can't remember what he calls them, they're Scalescenes again, low relief, I think it's street shop fronts, something like that. They're sort of like all shapes and sizes. They're really quite unconventional actually. They're not what you'd sort of expect. It's some kind of like half timbered stuff. And you can add and take away from it as you want. So you look around for ideas. Look around for ideas. See what see what you want to put on. So what with all the different things that we're going to build out of card, I'm not too bothered about using up the small bits that we've got left over from this large build, the large station build, because they will get used, believe me. So what we done? On the large station, what I've decided to do is a kind of like a mock-up of how it's eventually going to look. And the first 2 things that we're building, which we've already started, was the overall canopy, which was that's the front bit of the canopy there. Okay, as you can see, it's got the window in it. That is downloaded from the Scalescenes. Okay, so that's that. It's not finished yet, but that's the bones of it. Yeah. Okay, and then we've made some other canopies as well, good shapes which you've already seen, but also I've built that, which is it's not finished, it's not entirely finished anyway. Okay, that's it there. That's the other side of it. Okay. I think we're going to need 2 of these. Okay, so this one will be the cafe, and inside, which you can't see from that side, the other side, is like parcels office and cafe, obviously. Okay, so we've got that. We've built that. No real problems there at all. Fairly straightforward, fairly substantial piece of kit, as you can see from the bottom. Plenty of room for bits and pieces inside, should you wish. And the thing will be lit with LEDs. These little small jobbies which I've got, which are the 12 volt. I don't know much about LEDs, but I think they're all 3 volt actually. So you have to have a kind of resistor inside them. Where is it? All the ones I buy are 3 volts. So if you want to work them on 3 volts, you don't have the resistor. If you want to work them on 12 volts, if you want to work them on 3 volts, you don't have a resistor. If you work them on 12 volts, you have a resistor, and that's built into these. Yeah, these are Trains or Us, I think. I can't remember. Same place as Dave, what's his face, gets his from, on Dave's Model Railway. Yeah, and you know, all the station lamps and everything. What else? The yard lamps that you've already seen, they all come from the same place. So it's pretty good price, quick delivery. Yeah, don't want much more, do you? So anyway, we've what we've got. The cat's away at the moment. Cat's away for about a week, so the mouse is working on the dining room table and not moving any of it for a whole week. So I thought I'd try and set up what the station's going to look like, because I think you have to do that. If you go on to the Scalescenes website, there's modelers, you know, where people send in photographs of what they've built, and you can have a look through there. There's a couple of stations on there, which is what we're building, so it just gives you an idea, doesn't it? You don't have to exactly copy it, but it gives you some idea as to what is, yeah, what you can do. And to that end, what I've decided to do is try and set it up so that on this piece of stuff which I've got on the table, I'll show you in a minute, and then we can take it from there. How much we can fit in the station, what we can do with the station, the buildings that we have to, you know, we're going to need 2 of those overall domed tops buildings, a bit like pony tunnels, those things. 2 of them. We're going to need a couple of these, I think. A couple of these. Yeah, all right. So they'll go along one side. We've already got some walls. They'll go along the other side. So anyway, what we need to do is to make absolutely certain that whatever we've got fits in with the track and the platforms. Okay, so I haven't actually made the platforms yet. What I've got is a platform left over from a previous life, and Scalescenes platform, which I've built, which is too long for what we're using now, so I'm going to cut it down. It's just a platform at the moment. Okay, so that's pretty good, because these what we're building, the overall canopy and the buildings actually sit on platforms. So we're going to have to build platforms for these things to actually sit on, so that they don't sit on the base. Okay, this does not sit on the baseboard like that. So it's on the platform. Okay, so included within the kit, the download, yeah, of the large station is a set of steps, so we can put the steps up, obviously, to the platform level. So we need to build the platforms in order for the thing to sit on. That's a pretty slow process, isn't it? But we'll get there eventually. Right. So what I'll do now is I'll stand up if I can. I've still got my bad foot. I've got my dad's walking stick. And I'll show you sort of like an overall view of what hopefully we're going to do. All right, hang on a minute. Go on. Right, there you go. Hope you've got a good imagination there. You'll need it. Right. Oh, I haven't even got round to eating my Christmas cake yet. It's, what is it today? I don't know when this is going out, but today is the day after Boxing Day. As you can see, I've got a big bit of that foam board stuff, just to give me an idea, okay? Now this is a platform that I made in a previous life, so I'm just using that because I think I'm going to put it somewhere, but I'm not too certain yet, okay? But I will be cutting it down and using it as one of the platforms for the train. Right, so we have an arch, okay, which is here, and we're going to have to, if you can imagine that this arch will go about there, okay, and there'll be a number of them along here. Right, at this end of the station, this will be cut off obviously, and the tracks will terminate inside, will be the main booking office and entrance hall, okay? Now this isn't the main office and booking hall, but that is where it will actually be, the main office and booking hall, when we get around to it, making it, which will be probably the last bit we'll make, okay? So we'll make the platforms, we'll make the arches, we'll make the overall canopy, we'll make another one of these and some walls to go along. Okay, so this is going to obviously sit on top of the platforms like that, okay, but not that platform. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to make a platform there, okay, so this will sit up against it there, perhaps, okay, like that. If I just move this little thing in there, it won't fall over. Alright, that's looking a bit better, isn't it? Okay, right. So that's going to be up, that's going to be a platform. Right, the platforms will go down, the platform will extend, obviously, in this direction. That will be another track coming in, so that'll be up against one platform. This track here will, or rather this platform will be fed by this track and the next track, and then we'll have another platform the other side, which will be that one. So in this station we'll have 1, 2, 3, we'll have 4 lines coming into the station, okay, which will give me a fair bit of storage. Alright, now this here, that one will go like on that side, okay, very similar to that, and at the very end, at the incoming end of the terminus, we'll have the one we've made, which has got the window in it, like that. It will probably be about there. So it's double the length of this. Oh, okay, another one of those there. And it's not going to look too bad, is it? The platforms will extend out that way, a bit more. Okay, I can't lean over, sorry. Yeah, I think that's going to look alright actually. And then the actual building for the end here will go along, and we'll have another set of steps up to it. We'll have a set of steps up to it, obviously. That won't need any because we're sitting on the platform. We'll have to think about where the car parking is, etc, etc. But this side here, that's the wall side, okay. We'll have the low relief, what was it we were doing? The low relief shop fronts, like a high street, yeah. So they'll be going along here with a small road
I think in actual fact they may be up a bit higher, yeah, so we can see them. We'll build them up a bit higher with the road, and then perhaps, I don't know, a wall, this will be a retaining wall perhaps for the buttressing the road and everything that's above it, so we can see the buildings. It's nothing worse than spending about 6 weeks making a building and then put it somewhere that you can't see it, is it? So you'll see all my buildings, well, if they're worthwhile looking at. That's about it on that. Yeah, we're getting on like a house on fire. So it does take a bit of thought, that's all. It does take a bit of thought. Right, so we've got, as I said earlier, we've got to work out how many of these we had to build, didn't we? How many of these things, yeah, where we're going to fit them? Well, one was going to fit there, wasn't it? I reckon that if you fit one there, perhaps one there, perhaps one there, and perhaps one, it's not this one, but I'll pick it up, one at the join, where the join, yeah, there. I reckon that's coming on, isn't it? I like that. Oh. So anyway, that was just a little short update on what we're doing, okay? This, by the way, is one of the downloads that you can get from the Scalescenes people. John with them. You've got the signs and you just type in what you want, yeah, and it just comes up on it. So, yeah, the posters. There's a lot more stuff I've got to put on, obviously. You've got to show people where the toilets are, well, especially people like me want to know where the gents is. So, yeah, you'll do that. What else? Always lots of other stuff on there, isn't there? Platform numbers, enamel signs. Ooh, yeah, ladies, gents, parcels, taxis, inquiries, waiting rooms, gentlemen's first class waiting room. I can't remember those. I can remember ladies' first class waiting rooms. That's on there. So anyway, I'll finish there. I reckon that looks alright, actually. Well, it's sort of starting to look alright, isn't it? Sort of starting. So I want to build it in, you know, get it all assembled in one go, in one lump, as it were. So I can take it up to the top, up to the upstairs, and just lower it on the tracks, the buildings anyway, yeah, get all those made in one lump, lower it on the tracks, and yeah, take it from there. Quite happy. I'm a happy bunny. Right, anyway, I'll see you, I'll see how long this is. If it's too long, then I won't put anything else onto it. I'll finish off the coal shed soon, won't I? Because I started off on that, you might as well finish it. It's a bit like me, I start on a lot of stuff and don't finish it. So we'll see how long it is and then take it from there. Right, have yourself a nice time. Bye bye for now.